All right, so this is the solution to the problem at the end of the last video. I wanted you to find out what x is. Here's a solution. Tan of 25 is equal to x over 6 root 3. Okay, so to solve for this, I just need to plug in tan 25 into my calculator. It's just a number. Multiply both sides by 6 root 3, just like that, and you get your final answer. X is equal to 4.8. Okay. All right, so there is one way of solving for an unknown side using trigonometry. We can also do it where we don't know, instead of not knowing the opposite side, not knowing the adjacent side. That looks very similar, just thrown out a little bit differently. Just look at this example here. Okay, I finally got it. This example works out to a perfect whole number. Finally, I know I screwed the rest of them up. But looking at this, this is no different than the other two. We still start the same way. Okay, I have an angle, 60 degrees, and I have the opposite side, and I'm trying to find the adjacent side. Okay, so the tangent ratio for any angle is just the opposite side divided by the adjacent side. So fill in what you know. So in other words, tangent of 60 is equal to the opposite side, which is 8 root 3, divided by the adjacent side, which is x. I don't know it. Okay. Again, these are all just numbers except for x. Okay. Leave the numbers in your calculator. You can just write it the way it is here. A lot of you are writing in all the decimals. Okay. And we have to solve for x. Now, I'm going to show you a little shortcut here. Well, let me show you the long way first. Okay. We're going to multiply both sides by our denominator. That's what we're going to do. So multiply that by x, multiply that by x. Okay. That gives me x times tan 60 equals 8 root 3. To get x by itself, I divide by tan 60. I divide this by tan 60. Okay? So in other words, x is equal to 8 root 3 divided by tan 60. But really what you've just finished doing, that's the long way of doing it. That's how we taught you to do it in Math 9. That's how you're supposed to be able to do it. But just because I want to make your life easier, what I'm actually doing is if you look at what we end up with here by doing all that, what essentially we do is I take this guy here and I put it on the bottom, and I take this x here and I put it over there, and that is how I get my answer. So without doing all the fancy work, all I have to do is just switch those two around. When x is on the bottom, it only works when x is on the bottom like the way it was. Okay, and you get to your answer. And if you do that, drum roll please, you get x equals exactly 8. Okay, so that's right, I do my own sound effects. I do my own theme song too. I'll do that one for you later. Anyways, so there's my my answer, x equals 8. By you 8 root 3 on your calculator divided by tan 60, you get x equals 8. Okay, so we can use that again in the next example then, same method. Okay, you will not know the adjacent side, and you can go ahead and solve this next example here. Okay, so go ahead and solve this question for x right there. Okay, using the same method we did last time, I'm going to put the solution up in 3 seconds. Okay, tan of 36.87 degrees is equal to 3 divided by x, opposite divided by adjacent. Okay, so I'm going to switch around the tan 36.87 and x. And it's actually tan 36.87 is equal to 0.75. It's probably easy to write that, but whatever. Work out x there, and you should just get x equals 4. Just like that. Okay? The only other thing I have to do with you then is how to find angles, and it looks like that's going to take a whole other video. So I'm going to stop this one video here, and I'm sorry, but video number 4 coming up, how to find angles. It's an important one.